Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had so many questions. How do we record an episode? Where do we find background music? How do we get our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places that people like to listen? And where do we find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. Anchor makes it simple to get up and running. You can upload and schedule your podcasts ahead of time. It publishes to all the major podcast platforms. You can easily check your stats. I could go on, but instead, why don't you go and get started? Go to anchor.fm/start to join the e-commerce minute and a diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. We can't wait to hear your podcast.
It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-commerce Minute, episode 370.
In today's episode, Sweetgreen partners with WeWork on office delivery.
When you're busy conquering the world or just trying to get through the day, lunch can sometimes be an afterthought. WeWork and salad startup Sweetgreen have teamed up to make it easier for WeWork members and employees to get a healthy meal. The Sweetgreen at WeWork collaboration will allow WeWork members to order ahead via the website or through the Sweetgreen app. The Sweetgreen delivery is free, and you can choose from which WeWork location to pick up your order. Sweetgreen then delivers your order to that location at a select time. The service helps workers avoid the long lines that sometimes form at Sweetgreen locations during the lunch rush. The partnership is part of Sweetgreen's Outpost program that delivers customized orders to kiosks located in corporate headquarters. Clients include Live Nation, Nike LA, and United Talent Agency. Outpost is now in 15 locations, but expects to grow to 2,000 locations by the end of next year. Sweetgreen CEO and co-founder Jonathan Neiman said in an email statement to Forbes, quote, "People often choose convenience over quality when it comes to lunch during the work week. With Outpost, we're able to combine both and meet customers where they are," end quote. The Outpost program gives Sweetgreen access to new customers without the expense of building out physical locations. Sweetgreen at WeWork Outpost will be available in 7 cities, including New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and Boston. Sweetgreen at WeWork has plans to cover 50 WeWork locations. Pretty cool.
Yes, it is. I want it now. I want Sweetgreen right now.
So we're going to have a picture on our website, ecommerceminute.co. They're basically going to set up this little, it almost looks like a fancy shelf, and then it has some Sweetgreen branding on it. So I guess what'll happen is if you're at your desk and you place your Sweetgreen order and you say, I want my salad by 12 o'clock, you go over to this little kiosk thing and your salad is sitting on the shelf and ready to go. So I like the convenience of it. I like the healthy options of it.
I don't like the price of it.
Yeah, well, all these salad places are very spendy, and it's a shame what's happening in this country that it costs so damn much to eat healthy, but that's just the way it is.
Well, I mean, all of them, right? Chipotle's not that cheap either.
No.
I mean,
Chipotle's not cheap.
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. That's a new one.
Honey Grow here. All those great places that I like to eat. You know, I would live on poke bowls, but they're $15 a piece. You know, you go broke.
Yeah, that's a biggie. But anyway, if you really like Sweetgreen, I do too. I do, but I just find it a little too pricey. Anyway, delivery is kind of nice. You don't have to go anywhere. Especially in New York. Like New York is crazy for this kind of things. There is sea lines.
Sure, the lines are out the door. And it's a shame, and it's like that quote pointed out, is people will choose convenience over healthy, and convenience often means, you know, something out of a machine or something out of a cart on the sidewalk or something bad. And that's really, I mean, it's really, A, it adds up financially, and B, it's just not good for you. So I like when companies do this kind of thing, these kind of partnerships. Good for Sweetgreen too, obviously.
Yep.
But they did a test in Culver City, and they said nearly a third of WeWork members at the Culver City location participated in the delivery partnership during its 3-month-long pilot. I mean, a third is pretty impressive.
That's big. So, I mean, it's you know, I would do it here, even though, you know, we have a lot of, you know, where our WeWork is and where we work, it's, you know, smack in the city. We have every option possible. But on the other side of it, like, we go to the four basic restaurants all the time.
The four same restaurants, yeah.
Because you just kind of go, we don't want to choose again, right? So you just go, I want to order a salad. It's there. It's delivered. I don't have to go anywhere, especially in colder and colder.
or wait in line,
Or
or
wait in line, and any one of those things.
yeah. So let's talk about WeWork. They're trying to be good, responsible corporate citizens and partnering with a company like Sweetgreen because they're eco-friendly. They do the locally sourced salads. This follows WeWork's announcement earlier this year that they would no longer serve meat at official company events or reimburse employees for meals containing meat, which is pretty crazy. The decision was made based on WeWork's attempt to be more environmentally conscious, with co-founder Miguel McKelvey noting going meat-free would save, quote, an estimated 16.7 billion gallons of water, 445.1 million pounds of CO2 emissions, and over 15 million animals by 2023 by eliminating meat at our events. And I would love to meet the guy who put these numbers together.
Oh, carry the one.
Carry the one. Okay, 6, 2, 5. Okay. So that's
one
cool.
1 cow, 2 cow.
I would love to see an infographic with all this on there.
That's just too good.
And we know that WeWork is no stranger to innovation. We've talked about the Rent the Runway boxes they're doing there. They have payment systems with MasterCard. They have the market at WeWork, trying to utilize the space that they have inside there. They really tried to keep the ecosystem idea alive, meaning you never have to leave WeWork. You can even live there if you want to. Not for everybody, but you know. All right, you got anything else to add to this one?
No.
Time for salad?
Yeah, time for salad. I'm kind of hungry right now. Let's do that.
All right. Full show notes on our website, ecommerceminute.co. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.